Hello, good afternoon.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Good afternoon. Welcome to Native Camp and welcome to my class. My name is Teacher Giselle. How about you? What is your name?
My name is Koki.
Your name is?
Koki.
Nice to meet you, Koki.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much. Before we start, may I know if am I speaking too fast, too slow, or just okay?
Oh, I think just okay.
All right, thank you so much for that. So let me confirm your textbook. Is it Daily News Level in Asia with the title Ice Idea? Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Koki. Now let's move on to the words and phrases.
Okay.
Let us learn some of the words that are used in the article. All right. Let's have the first word. Our first word is, can you hear?
Initiative.
Oh, I get here now. Yeah. Initiative.
All right. Initiative.
Initiative.
All right. For the sample sentence using the word initiative,
The community started an initiative to help the homeless.
Community started an initiative to help the homeless.
all right. When you say, do you understand? Is it clear for you? The
Yeah.
meaning and how to use it in a all right. Do you want to try to make your own sentence using initiative or do you want to move on to the next word?
Oh, I try to make my own sentence, okay?
All right. Will you please make a sentence using the word initiative?
Okay. Uh, our company, my company has the initiative to encourage employees to recognize the people who are LGBT.
Let me type it for you. Company has initiative to encourage employee to
Recognize
recognize
the people who are
the
LGBT.
people who are sorry
LGBT.
LGBT. Thank you so much for trying and making your sentence. So let me confirm your sentence. My company has initiative to encourage employee to recognize the people who are LGBT. Is that your sentence?
Yes, it is.
LGBT. Is it LGBTQ individuals? You mean?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So thank you so much for trying. Let us modify your sentence to make it better and clearer. You have my company has. You can say, mm, your sentence is almost grammatically correct. However, we can make it to make it better and clearer is my company has an initiative to encourage employees to recognize and support LGBTQ individuals. All right. Can you see your sentence?
Okay.
All right. Is it clear now? Initiative? No question. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next
Package.
Package.
package. Okay, we are going to use package in a sentence. For the sample sentence is,
They package the cookies in small boxes.
They package the cookies in small boxes.
all right. Now, when you say package, is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
All right. Can you make your own sentence using the word package?
I usually package my luggage just before the departure to the trip.
Just before my trip.
The departure,
Oh,
yeah, just before
wait a moment.
the departure of the trip.
Just before the departure of the trip. Alright, so your sentence is I usually package my luggage just before the departure of the trip. Is that your sentence?
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much for trying and making a sentence. Hmm. Package, but okay, I usually package my luggage just before. I usually package my luggage just before the trip departure. I usually, yes, this one is grammatically correct. I usually package my luggage just before that. Grammatically correct. However, we're going to change it into trip's departure. I usually package my luggage just before the trip's departure.
Okay.
You see? All right, now let's move on to the next.
Contract.
Contract.
Contract. All right, we are going to use it in a sentence. So your sample.
He contracted the flu from his coworker.
He contracted the flu from his coworker.
All right. Contract. When you say contract, do you understand? Okay, will you please make a sentence using the word contract?
Okay. When I contracted the COVID-19, I had high fever. Heavy fever.
COVID-19. All right. When I contracted COVID-19,
Yeah, I had the heavy fever.
I have high fever. Heavy fever. What do you say?
Heavy fever.
Heavy fever. Okay. What else? Finish? Is your sentence finished?
That's it. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much for trying and making a sentence. Your sentence is when I contracted COVID-19, I have heavy fever. All right. Sentence is almost grammatically correct. However, we are going to change heavy fever into a high fever and head. You can say when I contracted COVID-19, I had a high fever.
High fever. Okay. So to express the level or the
Yes, that you
how
have.
serious
Yes.
how serious the fever is.
Yes.
Yeah.
High. Yes.
We can use high. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
High. Because heavy is not appropriate one to use it in first. High fever. High.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, great.
All right, that's great. Now let's move on to the next word, which is
To go.
To go.
all right. Let's move on to the sample sentence using the word to go.
She ordered a to-go coffee.
She ordered a to-go coffee.
All right, when you say to go, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, will you please make a sentence using the word to go?
Okay. Mostly when I go to the Starbucks, I order a to-go coffee because
Mostly, okay, wait a moment. Mostly,
mostly when I go to Starbucks.
When I go to
Starbucks.
Starbucks, okay?
Yeah. I order to-go coffee because it is so crowded in Japan.
Starbucks. I ordered to-go coffee. Mostly when I go to Starbucks, I ordered to-go coffee
Yeah, because it is so crowded.
because it's crowded. Crowded, is it?
In Japan.
In Japan. All right. Thank you so much for trying and making a sentence. So this is for you. So your sentence is mostly when I go to Starbucks, I order to-go coffee because it's crowded in Japan, right?
Yes.
Mostly when I go to Starbucks, I order coffee to go because it's crowded in Japan. All right. Grammatically correct. All right. Perfect. That's great. This sentence is grammatically correct. No need to change. No need to disperse. All right. How about next word? What to go is clear?
Yes. Clear.
All right. That's great. Next is
Revenue.
Revenue.
yes, revenue. We are going to use it in a sentence or your sample.
The store's revenue grew with new products.
The store's revenue grew with new products.
Yes. All right. And let me explain revenue. Make a sentence using the word revenue.
Last fiscal year, my company's revenue.
Last
fiscal year.
this year,
Fiscal year.
fiscal year.
Yeah. My company's revenue was great, so we could get a lot of incentives by my company.
Company revenue was great. Last fiscal year, my company revenue was great.
So yeah,
So
we could get a lot of incentives.
we could get a lot of incentives, isn't it?
Yes.
Incentives. Thank you so much for trying and making your sentence. Last fiscal year, my company revenue was great, so we could get a lot of incentive last fiscal year, my company's. So we receive. All right, your sentence is almost grammatically correct. So, however, we are going to use it first. So, last fiscal year, my company's revenue was great. So, all right, we received a lot of incentives. Just add receive. Can you see now? Alright. When you say revenue, is it clear now? Understand the question? That's great. Now let's move on to comprehension part. And this part we are going to listen to the article and later on we are going to answer the questions. Okay? Let us check the questions that you will have to answer later. Question number 1. What do restaurants in Japan generally not provide? Again, what do restaurants in Japan generally not provide? Question number 2. What will the 2024 guidelines explain? Again, what will the 2024 guidelines explain? Number 3. What might be the real reason behind restaurants citing at the health risk of doggy bags? Again, what might be the real reason behind restaurants citing a health risk of doggy bags? All right. Are you ready to listen to the article?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Toki. Which one do you want? Is it US, UK, Australian audio?
The US, please.
US. I will play the US for you. Please listen
Doggie
carefully.
bags, Japan's new food waste idea. Restaurants in Japan generally do not provide doggie bags. A new initiative from the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare may change this in the future. A study found that in 2022, Japan had around 4,720,000 tons of food waste. Half of the waste came from restaurants and food shops. The government is looking to reduce those numbers by promoting the use of doggy bags. They hope the food will not go into the trash. A newly formed committee has members from the ministry, university researchers, and consumer groups. They aim to create a set of guidelines in 2024 about which foods are safe, who should package them, and how they should be packaged. They plan to develop a framework with who to inform should someone contract food poisoning after eating food from a doggy bag. A key point is that the responsibility for eating safely lies with the customer, not the restaurant. With food available as to-go orders and pre-prepared from supermarkets, it should be simple. It is quite likely that the excuse that doggy bags are a health risk has more to do with paying workers to package them rather than preparing new orders that bring in revenue.
All right. Do you want me to play one more time?
No, I think it's enough.
Hmm?
It's okay.
It's okay. Let's move on to answer the question. Question number 1. What do restaurants in Japan generally not provide?
Restaurants in Japan generally do not provide doggy bags.
Very good. That was stated in the first paragraph.
Yeah.
Well done. How about number 2? What will the 2024 guidelines explain?
The guidelines in 2024 explain that which foods are safe, who should package them, and how they should be packaged.
Perfect. That was stated in the third paragraph. Well done. How about number 3? What might be the real reason behind restaurants hiding a health risk of doggy bag? The real reason behind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't understand.
If you can find it in the fifth paragraph.
Okay, so it is quite likely that the excuse that doggy bags are health risk has more to do with paying workers to package them rather than preparing new orders that bring in revenue.
Yes, that's great. Very good. That was stated in this paragraph. Well done, Kalki. Good job. Now, let's move on to read out. Will you please read out the article for us?
Okay, but we don't have enough time, so we
Thank
can skip
you
this
so
part.
much.
Yeah. Can we skip this part?
Skip it. Do you
Yeah.
want to skip it?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Let's move on to discussions part. Now, will you please answer each questions freely or by using the situations given? You can also open the answer key to have a better idea on how to answer the questions, okay? Let us
Okay.
start with number one. Do you think doggy bags should be available to customers? Why do or don't you think so?
Doggy bag. Yes. Yeah, I think doggy bags should be available to customers because we as from the consumer's standpoint, yeah, the doggy bags are useful, because we can easily easily hold the food, especially to go food at restaurant. So yeah, we can if we go to the picnic or the some parties on the park in the park. Yeah, it is needed. So uh, yeah, and I know that there is some risks to use the yeah doggy bags, but
Yes,
yeah, but
I agree.
yeah, I embrace it.
All right. Thank you so much, Koki, for sharing your idea and this matter. Do you want me to send you the answer key and the information using the answer key? Do you
Uh,
want me to send you the
uh,
sample answer using the
no,
information?
no, thank you. Yeah, it's okay.
No need.
Yeah, no need.
All right. Thank you so much for that. So let's move on to question number two. Do you like eating leftovers? Why or why not?
It is funny question. Yeah, yeah. I think most people don't like eating leftovers.
Oh, yes.
Yep, me too. Yeah, I don't like to eat leftovers.
You don't like
Yeah,
eating leftovers.
yeah, leftovers. By who? I don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
leftovers.
But there are some people like eating leftover foods, you know?
Oh, I don't know. Do you know?
There are some people want to eat leftovers food. Yes,
Oh.
but there is not some people doesn't like because they said sometimes the leftover food as long as it's still clean
Mm.
and can
Ah,
be eat.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, they like. But if it is not clean and they think that it have spoilage, so they don't like to eat, of course. Otherwise, it's a stomach ache, something like that, and make those
Yeah.
on their health, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but if it's still okay and eat and clean and
Mm,
safe,
yeah.
then they eat
Of
still good,
course.
as long as not yet expired also,
Mm,
something like
yeah,
that.
it's okay.
So they are some people like that. All right, thank you so much, Koki. How about next question? Do you think offering doggy bags benefits restaurants? What makes you say so? Mm.
Yes, so I think that offering doggy bags benefits to restaurants because they can attract more people who eat outside or who eat more freely, not in the restaurant. So uh, using by
Especially if it is free. Mm.
yeah, so by using doggy bags, I can go through some restaurants and gather food, and we can help the party at the park. Especially in Japan, we have the culture to see the cherry blossom in spring.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, the people gather the foods and drinks to the park, and we have just chatting and enjoy the party at the park. So yeah, for that case, we need doggy bag, of course. So yeah,
So that's
uh,
why it is first, right?
yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Koki. All right. Thank you so much for that. So how about next question? Do you think the use of doggy bags will prevent food waste? Please support your answer. Mm.
Mm, Yes, I do. Yeah. Leftovers. If there is a leftover, yeah, we can we can take it to our home. So, yeah,
Mm.
so it is, yeah, contributes to
All
the food
right.
waste. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay.